Okay. Once again, magandang gabi sa iyo, Franz, and welcome to day 6 of our program. And still, we are learning and uh, getting to know uh, the pros, not the cons of Adobe Illustrator and Figma. Importance of uh, getting to know the uh, functions, yung kanyang mga features, ayan, for our digital design. Okay, and we will start our day 6 with the part 1, and it is about interactive buttons. On the second part, we will be discussing namang variants for Figma. Ayan. For today's session, I think ito na siguro yung pinakamadali na discussion. Naghanap lang ako ng look for additional info na paano pahabain. Well, anyways, once again, welcome to day 6 of our UIX program. Okay, let's start with Adobe Illustrator and feature na ating alamin ay buttons. At first, we will create a button, then we will implement the that buttons into an interactive one. Okay, let's start with the app. Ayan. Okay. Siguro dito na lang tayo sa A4. Button lang naman yung ating gagawin. And then, let's save desktop CCUIX Illustrator day 6 dash buttons AI save. Ayan. Okay. Let's create a button first. Simple lang naman ng button. Any shape we want. Andito lang sa shape. We could choose naman rectangle, ellipse, or to create a perfect circle. Ayan. Meron din tayong polygon, so on and so forth. Okay. Dito tayo sa rectangle or doon sa rounded rectangle. Dito na lang tayo. Ayan. And zoom muna natin ng konti. Ayan. And then, let us fill with the color blue. Ayan. Alin ba ang perfect blue? Cyan blue. Ito na lang. Let's say ito yung kanyang perfect kulay na blue. Then, let's remove the stroke. Ayan. 0 point. Okay. And then, okay natin. Then let's create a text. Mm, or T. Ayan. And then, instead of lorem ipsum, let's type mm, subscribe. Subscribe. Then let's change the some of the properties. Gawin nating font is uh, 12, 18, 20, 20, 36. Ating center. Ito rin. Center natin. Hindi. Ito na lang. Then, pwede ba natin gawin siyang group? Or ibaba natin ng konti. Ungroup muna natin. Ibaba natin ng konti ang ayan. Ah, ba't hindi nag-center ang ano? Hindi nag-center ang text. Yeah, sige. Tayo na lang ang mag-ano, custom. Ayan. Let's say it is centered na. And then, change natin ng kulay. White. Yan. Okay. Then, save muna natin. Okay, yan. That's all. We have created our button. Ano, ganun lang naman. Napakadali. Ilang minutes lang yung ating ginawa. Okay, now, how to make it interactive? Okay. There are two ways to make it an interactive button. The first one is, hindi ko pa natatry yung one. Yung natry ko pa lang is the second. Ano? Pero hindi pa rin talaga. I don't know kung gagana. Pero based on my research naman, gumana naman. Okay. Mm, okay, create muna ulit tayo. Text. Ayan. Okay. Let us visit. I'll open a ito. Open lang ako ng browser. Kasi para mas madali na maintindihan yung interactive button, we will be using with the help of uh, different file. Ayan. Different format also. Not only Adobe Illustrator. Pero yung pinakamadali, the easiest one. Wait lang. NBA. Visit lang ako ng isang website, official website. Based in, delete na nga natin. Masyadong malaki. Okay, let us save. Muna. Ayan. As you can see, etong ating caption, https://www.nba.com/ is an actual URL. URL for a website which is dedicated for NBA, National Basketball Association. Ayan, NBA. Now, we will turn, okay, let's say we visit this or we copy, ito. We copy the text HTTPS and post it in a browser, ito. Yan. Then it will go to a certain page which is the website of WNBA. We just copy this URL. But this file is an Adobe Illustrator document. Ano? We will not we cannot uh, uh, point or hover of the link and then it will go to NBA website. Hindi ganon. Kasi tayo ay naka Adobe Illustrator. Likewise din dito sa subscribe, ganon din. Na although this is a button, then syempre kapag button clickable, it should be clickable. But we are we are using the Adobe Illustrator format. That's why we cannot do an interactive. We will change the format of our file, itong day6button.ai. To make it an interactive, we change the format or we convert this AI format into a PDF. Ano? PDF nasa pamilya pa rin ng Adobe. Ano? Libre naman yung Adobe PDF. Ano? Ang kagandahan lang kapag paid PDF, you can edit the text. Ayan, you can create answerable PDF. Ano? 'Yun yung kagandahan ng PDF Pro ang iyong ginagamit. Ayan, pwede ka yung iba kasing may ibang website na nag-offer ng service na let's say NBI clearance, 'di ba may mga doon, may mga checkbox na nakakapagsulat ka doon, na kapag tiningnan mo yung URL, nakalagay doon PDF. They offers uh, Pro PDF na pag isinend yun, then the info will become a data and that data will be saved into a server. Ayan, clickable. Those process, kung babalikan natin, kumbaga, something social engineering, babalikan natin, is was created in AI, converted into a PDF. Ayan. Okay. And if you practice naman, if you do practice talaga AI, then at the end of the program, you can create your own ano, side hustle out of this uh, maybe lesson or topic na using interactive buttons. Ayan. Eto. Okay. Dito, okay, dito muna. Once again, hindi to clickable sa ating ah, AI. Pero we will convert it, as I've said, into a PDF. Save as, then save as type, PDF. Ito ay sample. Sample buttons. Ayan. Save. Ayan. And then, as is na, kung ano man na nandito. Ayan. Okay. And then, save. Ayan. Okay. As you notice, ano, you can see naman may mouse pointer, Franz, ano? Ayan.
Okay.
Kindly, look closely doon sa pointer. Black. Ayan. I-hover natin doon sa first text or caption, yung https://www.nba.com. Ayan, hover natin and meron tayong pop-up na https nba.com/ and ang very noticeable is the conversion, the change in the icon. No, kanina, while we are gumagala tayo sa labas, but once we move over the text or caption, nag-change yung kanyang icon from black arrow into a hand, na white fill. Okay, meaning it is a hyperlink. It is uh, hyperlink means it is a button, a something like button na if you press the hyperlink, it will go to a certain page. But first, it will open a browser. It depends na lang kung ano yung default browser mo. Pwedeng Edge, Google Chrome, Firefox, so on and so forth. Okay. Okay. Sample natin. Okay, click ulit natin. Dito lumalabas ayan. Ang default ko kasi Edge. Ayan. nba.com. Okay. But ito kasi ay wala. Yung subscribe natin ay wala. Kasi hindi pa natin siya nako-convert into a clickable na we should have convert it if we want to make it an actual button, a clickable button. Now, then we will open once again our AI. Ito. And then we can change if we want to make this a clickable box, a button rather. Yan. Ito yung I saw naman sa sa ibang ay sala yung aking pinipindot. Sala yung dinadrag. So it's ibang website. Ito yung ginagawa. Dinadrag nila yung ayan, dragging the hyperlink over your preferred button. And then, papatan na lang yung fill. Tatanggalin yung stroke, 0. Then, papalitan yung fill. Or opacity na lang. Wag na yung fill. Opacity na lang gagawing 0. Ayan. Para maging invisible. Pero, nandyan pa rin siya. Ano? Kung i-click natin, ayan, lumabas. Pero, yung na-click natin is the caption, not the subscribe button that we have created a while ago. Okay, then let's click save first. Save as. Gawin nating in, AI interactive button 2. Not F2. F2 yung na-press. Ayan, 2. Okay, save first and then convert it into a different format, PDF. Ayan. Then, sample button 2. And then save. Then, let's try kung gagana ba. Ayan. Ayan. Nawala na yung triple W kasi minob natin over the subscribe button. Yan. As you notice, once I hover the subscribe button, it seems like it becomes a clickable button, but it is not. Hindi siya actual na clickable button. We just simply move over the text sa subscribe na ang ginawa lang natin, as you notice, tinanggal lang yung opacity from 100 to 0 to make it invisible. Ayan. Siyempre, sa uh, sa iba, clickable button. But sa developer, hindi. Okay, sa designer, syempre, hindi. Ayan. Then we can also, it is also since all of the hyperlinks, when hyperlink that has been uh, uh, becomes a part of the PDF, automatically, it is a clickable element. Ayan. Kaya wala na tayong ginawang conversion. Automatic yung ating subscribe button naging hyper ano. Ayan. Then this document is trying to connect to HTTPS. Ayan. Iba yung kanyang ito yung kanyang URL na iba. Ito kasing ginawa ko ay ito yung mga old format na. na ginagawa. Turning or converting a button into a clickable button. Okay. Then it's up to us na lang. Ito. Ito lang. Hindi natin, saan na ba si AI? Ayan. Opacity 50. Ayan. 100. Okay. Based on what you are seeing right now, still wala naman tayong binago. www.nba.com. But after the conversion, this one, iba yung kanyang URL. Ano? Naging HTTPS, capital S pa nga, PSU, colon, slash, slash, BWWS, SC.NR, biba.com slash, na iba. Na iba yung kanyang URL, which is not naman uh, suitable doon sa ating preferred destination, supposedly destination na nba.com. Once again, ito yung old format na paggawa. Now, back tayo sa AI document. Ayan. Ilabas uli natin si triple W. Balik natin sa kanyang original format. Ayan. Save natin. Uli. As day 6 button. Ito. Now, ang gagawin natin is the button itself. Ito. Gagawin natin siyang hyperlink. Kasi when in web development, uh, hyperlink comes in different forms. May text, kagaya nito. May buttons, kagaya nito. May images na once you click a certain image, it will go to a certain page or website. Also sa video. When you click the video, let's say autoplay yung video. But once you hover the video, you will see na nag-change yung kanyang icon. Simply means it is a hyperlink. That's why hyperlinks comes in different forms. Ayan. Ito naman, ko-convert natin into an actual hyperlink. Ito, effect. Ano nga ba? Effect. Let me. Nakalimutan ko na yata. Effect gallery wrap. Ito, fat. Outline object. Let's try outline object kung tama ba. Hindi. Hindi din. And then outline. Hindi. Lalo na to. Hmm. Texture video. Convert to shape. Distort path. Pathfinder style. Wrap. Effect. Okay. Let's ano, look for a friend, Google. Ayan. I forgot the option na kailangan natin. Eh, okay. Nandito. Wait. Okay. Ito na. Choose your preferred object, then window, and then look for attributes. Ay, A pala. Saan na ba si A? Ito. Ayan. And then, this one, between two tabs, attributes, and then image map, rectangle, and then the URL. Copy natin yung URL ni NBA. Click lang natin, right click copy, and then paste dito sa URL. Once again, URL, Uniform Resource Locator. Definition yan, the exact complete address or the address. Wala na yung exact once again. Kompleto talaga yon URL. Ayan. HTTPS 3 colon slash slash www.nba.com slash. Ayan. And then, enter. And then, we can close it na. Ayan. And then, save. First, as AI. And then, ayan. Then, save as PDF. Button 3. Ito yung clickable na. Let's hope na clickable. Ayan. Then, as is, say PDF, and then, ayan. Okay, automatic naman dito sa text natin, https www.nba.com, automatic, and then the subscribe button, ayun. As you notice, yung ating subscribe button, nagkaroon na ng or naging hyperlink. And The destination is www.nba.com. Once we click the button, it will go to a certain page, which is the official website of the NBA. Ayan. That's how we create an interactive button. Okay. Then, any question, ma'am, with regards to the samples about buttons? Medyo madali lang. As I've said, madali lang yung ating discussion for today's session.
Nga naman.
Wala. Medyo madali nga naman. And then, as you notice, once again, ay meron lang kulang. Kasi sa button, in real button, kahit sa switch ng ilaw, 'di ba, pag button, yung switch, 'di ba may ano 'yon, may nagpa-pop up, merong minsan lumulubog, lumilitaw, pero dito wala. As very simple clickable button. Walang ano, walang parang animation na konti. Yan. But in Figma, ayan, pwede. May animation. Okay. Let me close this and then okay. Let me share some info about buttons. Ayan. Pasadahan lang natin ng konti. Ito naman ay mga definition, function, importance of buttons. No, hindi lang buttons. Ano? As I've said, in web dev, hyperlinks can be applied in different format. Image, video, text, so on and so forth. Yung buttons lang, medyo madaling i-apply sa button. Ano? Okay. Let's start with Adobe Illustrator's interactive buttons. Interactive buttons in Adobe are clickable elements designed to perform a specific action when exported to an interactive format like PDF, SWF, or when integrated with Adobe Animate or InDesign. They allow designers to create interactive prototypes, navigation menus, and digital documents with actions such as linking, page navigation, or animation. Ayan. And then different types of the okay, before we move on with the types of buttons, ay ano ba yung purpose? Bakit nagkakaroon or ginagawa natin or kino-convert natin yung some objects or elements into an interactive, ano? While Illustrator is nakapokus on the static artwork naman, as you notice naman. Very static, ano? It can also be used to prepare, design for interactive layout. That's what you have seen naman a while ago. For example, yun nga, yung digital portfolios, yung presentation, ano pa ba? Or prototypes, yan, pwede rin. The buttons make your file like PDF a more, let's say, user-friendly and the very professional. Ayan. Kasi minsan, if you buy a product, then please register your product. Merong binibigay na PDF. And doon sa PDF, may mga caption doon na clickable. Ayan. Being more professional, nagbibigay uh, umaangat yung let's say quality ng product kapag nag-add tayo ng some interactive buttons. Ano? Okay. Different types of buttons. Yan. Navigation, hyperlink button, play stop animation buttons, and the custom action button. Let's start with navigation button. Okay, while Straddle itself is mainly for static design, it supports interactive button creation through actions and the attribute panels, especially when preparing files for interactive PDF or integration with Adobe InDesign. For navigation, it is being used to move between pages or artboard. Next page, previous page, so on and so forth. Commonly added when designing ebooks. Ayan, very suitable ilagay yung interactive elements sa ating mga ebooks. Presentation and the uh, portfolios. Okay. Next is the hyperlink button. Buttons link to a website. Yan, yun yung ginawa natin kanina. Or document or an email address. It depends on the URL. No? Nagmamatter na lang sa URL kung ano yung destination of your link. Yung ating a while ago, it's just visiting or, ayun, visiting, tama, yung visiting a certain website. Like nba.com. Okay. Play stop animation buttons used to control animation or multimedia elements when exported to interactive formats. Ayan. Dito yung papasok in design, animate. Ayan. Okay. Ito, ang kagandahan lang ng taking up Adobe Illustrator is just getting familiar with the Adobe family. Yan. Hindi naman nalalayo yung mga dashboard ng products ng Adobe. Ang pinakamarami lang na nakita ko is Photoshop, no? Ano talaga 'yon, medyo matindi ang mga features ng Photoshop. Yung animate yan, hindi naman nalalayo sa Illustrator. Anime, InDesign, yung InDesign halos parang very parehas yung kanilang dashboard ng Illustrator. Okay. Once again, for animation buttons used to control animation or multimedia elements when exported to interactive formats, often applied in presentation or web prototypes. And lastly, custom action buttons. This can trigger the unique Illustrator actions, applying effects or exporting. Ito more on advanced topic na. But what you saw a while ago is just a very basic interactive element. Now, it's up to you how to make it more, let's say, very engaging sa mga magbabasa o sa iyong mga customer kung sakali. Okay. Useful in workflow automation and interactive mock-ups. Ayan. Okay. And then next is how to create an interactive button. Yan. Design a shape or icon. It depends on our imagination or prepared layout or design. It's up to us na lang na ano ba tawag ito? Na what part could be an interactive element. May ganon. Let's say you are a pizza lover. No? Nag-create ka ng pizza. Yan. Open ko lang yung notepad. Ayan. Wag notepad. Mahirap mag-drawing. Dito na lang sa paint. Medyo madali. Ayan. Dito sa paint. Ito example lang naman. Aha. Palakihin natin ng konti. Ayan. Okay. Nasaan na ba si triangle? Wag na yung triangle. Pencil na lang. Okay. Let's say ito yung pizza. Ayan. And then, ito yung lagyan natin ng kulay. Ano bang kulay? Red. Ay, sala. Open. May open na. Ayun, may open. Ay, palitan natin. Ayan. And gawin natin red. Ayan. Then dito ay may pepperoni. Ayan. Aha. Kulay. Ah, ayan. Then you can do this in AI, Adobe Illustrator. Anan. Ah, nakaano to. Then uh, you can turn this into an interactive layout by choosing this element or first, let's say pepperoni or pineapple, ano. Then once the visitor or your client receive the PDF file and reading, then kapag na-encounter na tong page na to, and then saan na ba siya, no? Ayan, na-encounter niya na nag-hover na yung ating client, napansin niya na nag-iiba yung kanyang pointer. Ayan. Then once he or she click, it will go to the information or page of your business. Ayan. Let's say, pizza business, so on and so forth. And then ito rin, yung first, yung second element mo. Imagine ito ay one slice of pizza. Medyo pangit lang ng konti. Ayan. Ito ay second interactive element din. Then it will go to a certain page. Let's say yung mga ingredients na yung inilagay sa pizza. Then ito naman ay how to order. Ayan. In Adobe Illustrator, we cannot do that or those na na-mention ko. But using AI, converting it into from AI to PDF, yan, you can do yung na-mention ko, ano. Ayan. Maraming pwedeng benefits ang paggawa ng interactive design. Okay. Convert to a symbol. Go to Window, other, and Symbols, then click New Symbol. Open Attributes panel, and Attributes. Ayun yung kanina. I forgot lang kanina. Sa ano ko hinahanap? Sa effect, window nga pala. Ayan. Add an action. Use action panel window. Then go to action. Ayan. Then export as PDF. Interactive. Choose file. Save as Adobe PDF. Interactive. Ayan. Importance of having an interactive buttons or any interactive elements. Enhances user experience. Iyon ang kagandahan. Ano? It makes your document or prototype more engaging, as I have said nga kanina, engaging sa mga reader. Ano? And easier to navigate. Okay. And then let's say you are presenting. You are an employee and presenting some document. Then kung ikaw ay very clever, maglalagay ka ng kumbaga papapasadahan naman ng konti while you are discussing. Guys, would you like some Then you can click the button. It will go to your page, and then let's say you are doing some craft na food business, ayan, or handicrafts, yan, so on and so forth. Well, it's up to you. Ano? Imagination is only your limitation na. If you learn the base or the fundamentals of AI. Okay, adds interactivity to design. Transform static artwork into clickable prototypes for presentation or for all use. Ayan. Yung mga Gen Z to younger generation yan, mas gusto nila ang interactive products or yung mga readables. Ano? Mas, as I have noticed, mas gusto nila yon. Ano? Na nagpipresent ng kusa yung hover pa lang by means of hovering. Ayan, it presents some info about a particular product or services, so on and support. Okay. Useful for UI UX design. It helps simulate real app or website experiences before the development. And next is professional presentation. Ideal for digital brochures, online resumes, and interactive brand guides. And lastly, it bridges with other Adobe apps like InDesign and Animate for advanced interactivity. If you maganda Miss France yung Animate, nakakatuwa. Yung Animate. Ayan, you can try it out. Madali siyang syempre, at first naman, I'm pretty sure, quite pretty sure talaga na at first, dito sa InDesign, not InDesign, Adobe Illustrator, overwhelmed kasi ang daming buttons, daming pipindutin. Pero as you go along naman with the lessons, with the practice files that you are receiving through LMS and Google Drive, nagagamayan. Ganon din ang Animate. Sa una lang. Pero maganda ang Animate. You can try it out after, let's say, after the program. Maganda yung Animate. Nakakatuwa. Okay. Next is, yan. Useful case, example of use cases. Interactive products catalogs. Yan. Buy now. More info. Ayan. Portfolio PDF with next project navigation and the digital business cards with the clickable contact links, and lastly, UI mockups showing buttons, states, or page transition. Okay. To wrap it up na lang about the interactive buttons in Adobe Illustrator, it is a very small feature naman, as you notice. Pero it could impact your the role of a very simple document. Not only for the file itself, but for the things na your PDF or document presenting kung ano man yon, kasi we use interactive elements. Then yung ating ginawa, a very simple button, as I have said, interactive using hyperlinks can be applied in using different formats, graphics, videos, so on and so forth. They turn into a simple element into an interactive experiences, which is very essential dito sa ating modern na digital design. Ayan. Okay. And for the next time, I your assignment, try adding interactive buttons to your, let's say, resume. Kung meron kang mga blogs, ayan, you can add your, please visit my webpage. Ayan, you can create, siguro assignment na lang. You can create your own resume and then uh, crops. Ayan. Then, meron kang YouTube channel. Ayan. Or meron kang website na ginagawa. Then you can proper implementation of hyperlinks through buttons, not text. Kasi kapag text, hindi maganda, Mas maganda, very appealing yung buttons. Ayan. Okay? Once again, ito ang ating discussion for the Adobe Illustrator buttons. Ayan. Let's take a break, Miss Franz. Let's be back at 8:10 p.m.
Okay po.
Okay, we're back and tuloy natin yung ating discussion for the part 2 of our session. And we have now Figma, yung ating specific topic is variance. Ano? Yung variance is a small part of the a part, not a small. Ayan, let me correct my ano. Ayan, it's a part of components. Ayan. Okay. Can you hear me pala, Miss Franz?
Apo, yes.
Okay. Sharing. Yeah, sharing naman. Okay. Huh. Oh, saan na ba si... Ayan. Okay. Figma variants. Before we make an example, let us run muna itong presentation. Kahit yung first, second page lang. Ayan. Wait lang. Yung ating Zoom panel ay hindi tumataas. Ayan, tumaas na. Naawa. Okay. Figma variants definition and importance. Figma variants are a way to organize and manage multiple versions of component with a single unified component set. They allow designers to combine related components such as buttons, toggles, or form fields into one organized group that can easily switch between different states, sizes, or styles using defined properties such as the type, primary, secondary, state, default, hover, and disable. In layman's term, variance is components. Ayan. And then, group of variance is component set. Ano? Okay. Let's open our Figma. Let's create, uh, let's use design. Ayan. Wag na nga lang yan. Ito na lang. Create, but ito, pag ganito, ano, lumalabas. Well, anyways, palit tayo ng account. Baka gumana dun sa isa. Ito na lang. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. Then, let's create, what file name ba? Huh. Sample, uh, variant, variance 1. Sample variance 1. Okay. Then, save as. This thing is for an online repository. Kapag naman offline, save local. Ayan, UI UX Figma. Sample variants 1. Ayan, pwede na siguro. Ayan. Okay, as I've said, component variance rather is a part of the component. Ano? Then last time, you have learned components. Okay, let's copy na lang yung example para mas mabilis. Copy natin yung example. Ito ayaw talaga. Okay. Ayan. Copy natin ito. Yung complete. Copy natin lahat ng objects. Paste natin dito. Ayan. Okay. Then, close na natin si prototype. Okay. Then, is it connected pa ba? Parang hindi. I-connect natin muna using prototypes. Next is, ito ay, ayun, meron pa pala, kala ko wala. And then, sa cancel is main page, modal, meron pa naman pala. Okay. Try natin. Shift spacebar for the preview. Yan. Next, back modal. Ayan, still functioning the way it should be. Okay. Saan na ba si... Ayan, nandito pa rin yung ating sun prototype component. And then, ito naman yung ating component na modal. Okay. When we talk about variant, ano, it is the combination of different components in a computer, in a component set. Okay. Ito, for the meantime, delete muna natin yung instance. Etong component natin is, we can call it the parent component, and the child of the parent component is what we call instance. Delete muna natin. Ayan. Then we can, ito naman, the destination of our component can be located dito sa asset. File, asset. Yung created, ayan, Photon and Sun. Okay. Ito ay based on the definition, ito, such as buttons, toggles, or forms into one organized group that can easily switch between different states, sizes, or style. Okay, same lang naman halos yung state, sizes, and style. Ano? Yung logic ang the same. Pero, syempre, yung sizes hindi na. Style. Yung state lang ang ating focus ngayon. No? Para makita lang how variance works uh, in a project. Ano? Okay. Gawa tayo ng itong component na ito, dadagdagan natin ng marami. Variance nga, sabi nga sa definition. For the meantime, tanggalin muna natin ang kanyang prototype. Remove muna natin. Interaction. Wala naman pala talaga. Ayan. Yung ating sun. Ito ay design. Ito. You can see the three dots. More action. Or ito. Add variant. Component configuration. Ayan. Pwede, balik. Design. Oh, yeah. Ayan. You can click variant. Ayan. As you notice, nagkaroon na ng sariling backdrop na may padding. Yung backdrop, yung pinaka-image, background. Naka-ano pa lang tayo, for the meantime, naka-black. Pero later, gagawin natin white. Ano? Lagyan natin ng 3 variants muna yung button na open modal. 3 variants. Okay. Add tayo uli ng Ito pala plus na lang. Ayan. We now have three variants for the button. Ano? Meron tayong default, yun yung ating first variant. Meron tayong variant 2, ito yung ating second. Then meron din tayong delete natin. Ayan. Ito yung ating default. Wait. Ayan. Nag-error. Ayan. Okay. Control Z. Ayan. Okay. Nagkakaroon ng misinterpretation sa kanilang caption. Okay. If you choose this, ano, don't click the property. Ano, if you want to go to the property of each variant, click mo muna yung variant before you edit something on its properties. Ayan. Kanina, if you notice, nagkaroon ng ganito, ano? Yung kanyang property 1, gagawin nating variant 2. Yan, nagkaroon ng notice. The properties and values of the variant are conflicting. That's why, Control Z uli natin. Okay. Ayan. And then, ito ay component set. We can change the caption of this variant into anything na nare-recognize natin based on the function for our project. Ayan, buttons. Instead of property 1, we can change this into a button. O modals. Modals na lang. Kasi modal naman yung kanyang function. Open ang modal. Once again, yung modal, it is something like a pop-up window or a pop-up page. Modals. Modals. Yan. Instead of property 1, modals na. Okay. And then, these three variants, we can also call it the states. State of each of buttons. Yan. Lagyan natin ng konting fill. Saan na ba si fill? Ayan. White. Ayan. Okay. And then, okay, zoom natin kasi syempre, as I have said, if you still remember kanina sa ating AI, ano, when we click the subscribe, nothing happens for the state. Pero doon sa ating clickable event, meron. It will go to a certain page. Pero doon sa state ng ating button, yung baga yung simple animation, walang happenings. Ano? Pero dito sa Figma, pwede tayo mag-apply ng some animation. Konti lang naman. Pero yung animation, once again, it depends on us. Our imagination is the only limitation. Ayan. Okay. Ating i-zoom ng konti. Ayan. Ito yung ating default. Then, ito, siguro palitan natin yung kanyang caption na property or value instead of default, gawin natin standard. Ito yung kanyang standard double R. Ayan. Standard state kapag hindi pa nakiklik. Okay. And then ito, let's say, hover. Ito, hover pa lang. Hindi pa nakiklik. Moving the pointer over a certain object or element. Hover. Ayan. Kapag yung ating pointer dito sa modal, dito sa standard, ay standard. Walang happenings, walang kung ano man. Sa hover, merong animation tayong makikita. Depende sa atin kung anong animation, kung anong function ang mangyayari. Kung ano ba, kung magkakaroon ba tayo ng 1,000,000 o something, ano? Ayan. And then, ito naman, ang kanyang event dito is press. Once we press the open modal button, it will do something on its state or ano bang animation ang pwedeng makita. Ayan. We have three variants lang muna. Just to ano, just to get to know what is the uh, or what is the how variant works. Ayun na lang. No? Mas maiksi yung definition. Napahaba ko pa. Okay. Sana ba? Ito ay palitan natin ng i-zoom ko pa ng konti. Aha. Palitan natin yung kanyang state. Hover. Let's try adding some ah ano ba maganda? Shadow. Ayan. Shadow, the property of shadow can be located dito sa effects. Ayan. Click lang natin yung plus and then drop shadow. Ito, hindi lang shadow. Inner shadow, drop shadow, layer blur, background blur, noise, texture, grass. Ito yung mga options natin for this free version of Figma. But I'm not quite sure kung merong additional feature or option if we will use the Pro version. Ano? Siguro nakaka-excite kung ano yung mga feature ng Pro version. Okay, dito muna tayo sa drop shadow na lang. Ayan. Yung X, ito ay yung ating ano ba? Gawin nating 5. Ayan. Yan yung ating vertical. And then Y is the horizontal shadow. Gawin nating 5. Ayan. And then color 25. Ano ba pag 100? Shadow naman black. Gawin nating 50. 75. Ayan. Then the blur. Ano ba ang 1? Ayan. 2. 4. 2 na lang. Ayan. Medyo maliit naman ang ano eh. Medyo maliit ang animation natin mamaya. Kasi button lang naman siya. Okay. Eto, we set our properties for the modal, open modal, variant 2. Then, for the variant 3, eto naman is press. Ano, palitan natin yung ating caption value. Press. P-R-E-S-S-E-D. Tama ba? Okay. Home, delete, capital P. Ayan. Ito naman, palitan din natin ng kanyang effects. Plus, ito ay inner shadow. Ayan. Yung kanyang position, 5. Y, 5. 1. 2. Gawin natin 50. Ayan. Medyo okay na. Medyo okay siya ng okay. Effect 75. Masyado namang ano. 50 na lang. 75. Ayan. Then save local. Automatic naman sa ano to, sa cloud. We don't need to save lang. For the backup, save local copy. Sample variants 1, save. Okay. Tagal mag-save. Ayan. Then, zoom out. Ayan, lagay tayo sa masyadong malayo. Ayan. Zoom in. Ang ilalagay natin dito ay si standard muna. Sala. Dito na lang tayo sa asset. Ayan. Pwede naman nating i-copy. Ayan. Ito yung kanyang instance. Center natin. Ayan. Okay. And then, pwede natin tong, syempre, lalagyan natin ng prototype. Nakalink sa model page dito. Prototype, interaction, gawin natin on click is navigate to model page. Ayan. Okay, let's try muna. Shift spacebar. Next, back, modal. Okay. And then, once again, shift spacebar. Dito sa ating, palaki natin ng, papalaki ba? Hindi. Hindi na papalaki. Ayan. If you notice, yung ating modal, for the meantime, walang animation. Okay. But we do have the option to make some or to animate this object. Okay. Then we will add a prototype. Okay. Since I'm using the pre version, ito kasi, notice ko, yung kanyang navigate to a variant is not available in free version. Pero gagawa natin ng paraan. Ayan. Doon muna tayo sa press. Press variant dito. Kasi open yung press feature sa free version. Okay. Interaction, add tayo. Drag, delete natin itong drag. Then on drag, press, and then action. Ito ay pwede nating gamitin wag go back. Press. Kagaya nito, set variable. Ayan, wala. Wala din to. Kasi open to kanina eh. Navigate to, pero dapat hindi siya navigate eh. dapat ay ito. Um, hovering. Hindi naka-disable pero kanina naka-ano to eh. Naka-enable yung change to. Okay. Ano ba pag open link? Huh? Ma-open ko yata yung aking ginawa. Okay. Okay. Try uli natin. Add section. Pressing. So, huh? Ito pala. Ayan. At yung lalagyan natin ng prototype. Not this one pala. Ito. Kasi ito na may instance nito. Ah, ito yung parent. Kung anong mangyari dito, mangyayari din ano. Kaya pwede natin itong lagyan. Prototype, interaction, ay, nag-minus. On click, navigate to modal page. And then, eto naman is, try natin kung hover. Ayun. Change to modals. Ito yung ating property 1 kanina. Yung kanyang values hover. And then dito, press, action, change to press. Try natin. Pero dapat ano to eh. Ayaw talaga. Hmm. hmm, Design. Ano pa bang available? Okay, try natin kung parang hindi to gagana. Pero try natin. Shift spacebar. Ayan, hindi nga nagana. Yung ating animation. Okay. Siguro may certain times lang na pwedeng gamitin yung mga feature na yan kapag free. Okay, let me open the project or sample I've made kanina. Ang kanyang file name is I think eto. Basics variant. Ito na nga. Ito, save muna natin. Sample variants 1. Then, close. Ayan. Ito din naman yung ginawa natin kanina. Ayan. Zoom. Then, okay. Button. Ito yung ating standard. So instead of modal, ang nilagay ko lang dito state, ano, for the component set, ang kanyang option state and the values are standard. Ito yung ating first button. The second button is hover. The third button is press. Okay. And then ito is the instance netong first. Ayan, standard prototype. Ano, let me check kung gagana pa rin dito. Let's add the keypad or pressing. Ayan, dito gumagana kanina pero doon sa ayaw. Ano? Okay. Ito yun naman yung aking inilagay kanina. Saan na ba si Huber? Ito, Huber. Ayan. Change to Huber. Kasi kapag ito pansin ko na kahit anong gawin na Huber, ito kagaya nito. While hovering, naka-disable. Kasi meron ditong Huber. Ano ba? Ito. Prototype. May hover dito. Pag dinelete mo to, delete muna natin tong none. Delete natin tong hover. Walang nangyayari. Hindi mo makikita yung may makikita kang hover pero set to variable. Ayan. Wala. Okay. Then gawa natin kaya ba ng Alt Z? Ayan. Kaya naman. Okay. Then for the hover effect, ito. Then for the press event, ito yung lalabas. Okay. Plus, ito yung kanyang trigger, yun yung event na tinatawag. Kapag nag-click tayo, nothing happens, only it will go to a certain page. Kapag tayo ay nag-hover, as you notice, wala, naka-disable yung hover. Ayan. Then kapag naka-press, ang lalabas ay hover, mouse up. Yung mouse up ay yung mouse down, yung click pero hindi mo pa nire-remove yung iyong fingers sa ibabaw. Ano? Down pa lang yon, pressing, hindi pa moving up. Yung kanyang press, ang ating mga values ng property, mouse down, yung action niya, change to press state. Ito, yung kanyang state, ito yon. Yun yung makikita natin instead of the standard. Then smart animate is out. Ito depende na lang sa what type of curve or yung interaction na gusto mo, ano? Is out, is in linear, so on and so forth. Ginawa ko lang is out. Then how many seconds? It occur 100 milliseconds. Ayan. Ito namang mouse up, removing your finger sa yung uh, mouse button. Ayan. Mouse up change to standard. Ano? Kasi yung standard as is na yun. Wala naman tayong inilagay na kung ano man. Back to standard lang. Hover, ito, change to. Kanina kasi naka-disable. Ano? Then, state, ito yung makikita mo. Makikita natin. Then the animation, once again, it depends on us na lang. Kung anong animation or instant or dissolve whatsoever. Yung curve, it depende na din lang sa atin. Erase is in back. Ayan. Linear, it depends on us na rin kung ano. Duration, 100 milliseconds. Ayan. Then save. Hindi na natin babaguhin. Ayan. Then click natin present. Later na yung preview. Okay. Let's see kung napapalaki. Napapalaki naman. Ayan. Our open model should activate its animation once we hover and press the button. Okay. Hover muna. Ayan. If you notice, nagkakaroon ng shadow. Na-activate niya yung ating second variant, which is the hover effect. We set a shadow XY 54 then 75 yung kanyang opacity. Ayan. Okay, that's for the hover. Ano naman yung press? Ano yung animation? Kapag nag-press, okay, I'll press na. Ayan. Ayan, sorry. Tumaas. Pumunta sa ayan, press na. Nagmo-move. Okay. If you notice, nagkakaroon ng ayan, okay. You can see naman Miss Franz, ano, yung animation, kumbaga inline shadow sa top and left of our button. Yung blackish na konti. Ayun. Ayan. Yun naman, na-activate the trigger once we press the button. Ano? Yun yung ating third variant, which is press. Okay. Ayan. Sa free view, wala namang pinagbago sa preview. Sa preview lang hindi na zoom. Hindi na zoom talaga. Fit with responsive follow. Ayan, wala naman. Okay, dito tayo sa next. Okay. Can you see, ma'am, the animation under preview mode?
Apa, yes po.
Ayan. Kita naman. Ito kasi kanina, hindi yung ginagawa ko tong sample na to. Once lang lumalabas yung yung kanyang shadow. Talagang nagpaikot-ikot ako kung paano mapapanatili na every hover ay nagkakaroon ng animation. Gumana naman. Press, masyadong maliit, kaya hindi natin. Siguro may problema na yung mouse. Ayan. Kasi mabilis lang naman yung seconds na nating in-apply. 100 millisecond. Ano. Pero at least when it comes to coding kasi automatic na kapag nag-press ka while holding the press, hindi mag-activate yung trigger na it will go to a certain page. Hindi pa. Sa coding yon. Ano? But at least, uh, you saw it naman, the functionality of variance when it comes to different states. That is what you saw. And then sizes, kung gusto mo yung araw lalaki or mag-iiba ng kulay, be sure you have a variance for sizes and also for the colors. Ayan. Okay, let's say the next page, ayan, iba na yung kulay ng araw, variance, different variant. Or kapag nag-hover ka, siguro jiggling, magkakaroon ng animation, jiggle, magji-jiggle yung araw. It depends on us na lang kung what kind of animation we want the object to flaunt siguro. Ayan. Kung ano man yung kanyang mga property or gustong ipakita. Ano. Yung next, ito pwede rin lagyan ng variant. Ayan, pwede. Na kapag nag-hover ka, magkakaroon ng grayish backdrop na grayish. Kasi ito, ano lang, hyperlink lang. It will go to the next page or prepared page. Yung icon lang ang nababago. Pero yung backdrop, walang happenings. Yan. Siguro assignment. Ito, second assignment. Palitan lang ng grayish na kulay. For the next back, yun lang naman. And for the cancel. Every time you hover the next, the back, and the cancel, the background color of the text hyperlink will change from white to gray. Hover lang, wag na yung press. Ayan. Okay? Any questions, ma'am, with the things you saw for these variants? Medyo mahina yata, mamang iyong mic.
Ano po?
Ayun.
Okay naman po.
Sige. Ayan. Before we end our discussion, let me finish our presentation. Ito naman ay konting lang info about variance pa. Okay. Ayan. Definition and importance. Instead of having multiple separate buttons, we use components. Ayan. Okay. You can combine them into a one-button component with variant. Yun nga yung tinatawag na component set. We could have different variants for a specific object. Okay. Features. Property controls, component set, dynamic updates. Iba na pala to. Ayan. These are the following features of the variants. Okay. We can define custom properties such as type, size, state. Ang ginawa natin a while ago, state lang muna. Pero the same logic naman can be applied sa type, sa size, and sa color. And easily switch between them in the right hand panel. Yung ating properties panel, nandun naman lahat. Okay. And for the component set, variants are grouped into a component set shown with a purple diamond icon, making design libraries cleaner and more structured. Okay. Then dynamic updates, it changes to one variant into another variant automatically. And it will apply across all the relative variant. Ayan. Okay. The next is the importance of using variants sa ating project. Improves design consistency. Ayan. Ito, ini-ensure niya na lahat ng ating elements behave with the same throughout the project. Ayan. Okay. And the speeds up the workflow. Ito naman, switching between state, very quick, mabilis, and efficient. Yun natin nakita kanina. Okay. And also, it enhances the component organization. Ano? I think fewer scattered components mean a cleaner workspace. Ano? Yung ating ginawa is scattered, hindi naman scattered. One component for the sun and component set for the uh, buttons. Ano? Okay. But uh, if you are creating a complex design, be sure naka make sure you applied a clean workspace, ano? Naka component set yung same objects mo. Depende na lang kung anong variance ang nasa set. Okay. And also, one of the important things sa paggamit ng variant is streamline collaboration. Ano? Yung mga developers, designer can easily understand and use the component. Ayan. Okay. And also, it supports the design system. Ayan. Napapabilis yung pag-scale and manage ng malalaking design. Yung mga libraries natin. Yung ating component set, if we have different, let's say 5 different component set, ang tawag na doon libraries na. Sobrang dami na. Ano? May kanya-kanyang ah, personalidad yung each variant. Ano? Depende na lang kung anong values o properties yung i-apply. Yan. Okay. Next is, ayan. Example of use cases. Buttons. Variant properties, primary, secondary. That is for the type. For the state, we have the default, we have the hover, and we have the disable. Ayan. Kagaya sa mga e-commerce website, yung blue app, orange app, and the yellow app. Ayan. Kapag wala ka pang na-choose na let's say product, may nabili ka na pero wala ka pang na-choose doon sa basket kasi sa basket, 'di ba? Meron doon na square like na button na i-click mo, magkakaroon ng checkbox ang tawag. Kapag wala pa yung mga yung mga boxes, naka-disable ang button. Then, upon checking, may enable na yung button. Pumapasok sa default or the standard. Ayan. And then once you hover, pansin naman natin, magkakaroon ng animation. Ayan. It applies in all of the buttons in any apps na ginagamit natin. Sa design, madali. Pero sa code, ibang usapan. Ayan. Ibang usapan yon. Okay. And this results in 6 button variants. Ano? If we are using or creating component set for the buttons. Ayan. Okay. And to summarize the things you have learned, Ms. Franz, yung ating variants, it helps the designers to be consistent sa paggamit ng components, particularly for the variants. Yan. Napapabilis yung ating trabaho, yung ating work. It makes faster enough. And then, ano pa ba? It keeps the libraries organized or the components organized. That's what you saw naman, yung ating variance. Ano? Instead of one component, two components with the same object, gawin nating variance na lang, ano, to organize. Okay, and it also builds stronger, once again, and scalable design system, just like in Adobe Illustrator, ano, nagiging scalable kung organize yung ating mga components or objects in particular and elements. Okay. So I think that's the end of our session. For the next time in Figma, ayan, I okay, once again, but before we end our, wala na pong question, ma'am, ano?
Wala naman.
Okay.